yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Cleaned up without a room. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Cleaned up without a room. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody, I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates. Top of the game, you can't top this. Permanent sauce, never lost it. You came in the game and you flopped it. I came in the game and I bossed it. That's why me and you are different. I'm ahead, you lot are in the distance. Stay persistent and consistent. I'm the king now, this is my kingdom. Ready for take off, watch how I lift them. Take shots, it's rare that I miss them. Boom. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Cleaned up without a room. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room.
Real generals back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Pull up on a set, I might let man know what time that this is. If man move wicked, make man swim with the sharks and fishes. Respect my wishes, got bare creps and I step like kisses. And my fit stay clean like dishes. That's why gal wanna give man kisses. Gal wanna give man hugs. I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I used to wear my heart on a sleeve. That's why nowadays man I don't do love. Fake love might get a man killed. Fake love might get a man drilled. I had to tell them let a man heal. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Down for the anarchy.
What a night we expect it to be. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson. It's Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time, Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes. And they'll be facing.
This bout is scheduled.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Now I'm going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. Punch and just got countered. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Nice counter. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
A perfect counter lands. You'd like to see more jabs. Catch and shoot. They blocked the left there. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
You're thinking, get your rhythm back, and then we'll...
On to the second round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Can't find the home with that jab. Believe what we're seeing. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. If you're a counter-puncher, then basically you do the counter-attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter-punchers are the best.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Carver in some serious trouble. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Switch on and get your back. Good work, that's it. Now breathe, just get your breath back. It was a god-awful round, that was. Come on. You're back into your fight.
There's the bell to start round 3. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Insane action. You don't want to trade shots. Right hook just missed. scores with the counter. They blocked the left there. Oh, that punch. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he blows you down.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
It was a bad round. Great work.
Back at it in round 4. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Not so tense anymore. Trying to loosen things up. I like it. Good counter punching. Tarver in some serious trouble. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Beautiful counter punch. A swing and a miss with that jab. They block the uppercut. Good counter. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The referee calls time, and we'll look at the cut. A little bit of a surprise here as the referee says we can continue. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round.
That's his round. Maybe go back.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? They're up and ready to go. Surely this round won't be as good as the last one.
What a round. I'm exhausted. They must be absolutely shattered. What could you tell a man when he comes back to the corner? You need the instructions to be simple, precise. Don't befuddle them because they're just shattered.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Another scoring shot there. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that not.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Catch and shoot. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. They're going to call the doctor over in a minute to check out these cuts. There's the bell to start round 6. They just gave us one hell of a round. Let's see if they'll do it again.
What a round. What had they got left? How can you get better than that? That is ridiculous. That's stuff you see on video games.
And he scores with the counter. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
And he's been cut. The referee's going to take a look.
You're taking too much to fight in time.
The fight is over.
Too early, too early. Should have let him get stuck in with it.
Well, Johnny, how do you rate the performance after this stoppage win?
Just like another, like TKO. It's Teddy Pendergrass all over. TKO is spot on.
driving until my lungs can't breathe. We're all tired, I don't know about fatigue. Got my bros back if we come under siege. Got my dogs with me, I ain't carrying a leash. Thank the Lord for my freedom of speech, cause I say what I like and I do what I please. Brothers think I didn't train for this my whole life, tried to tell him it didn't come with ease. They must have thought that I didn't put in graft. Stay fully focused and stuck to the task. When it paid off, I was like at last. Them other brothers can kiss my feet, and I promise you that I wouldn't wanna be ya. Them man ain't got this energy, do ya? I cannot feel that vibe going through ya.